spend a few minutes on the Delhi election results which came in on Saturday. And yes, there were some very, very optimistic polls which said that the BJP could win after 27 years. But few of them may have expected this margin of victory. Out of the 70 seats in Delhi, BJP has won 48, sweeping back to power after nearly 3 decades. The Aam Aadmi Party reduced to 22, and the Congress and others have got 0. Now, what has, some astonishing results there. If Arvind Kejriwal, the 3-time Chief Minister of Delhi, actually lost from his own seat. And a number of factors came into play: allegations of scams, U-turns on multiple issues, a whole host of factors came in. An interesting note this morning from Motilal Oswal, which talks about how the double engine sarkar, the double governance model has worked. And the note looks at this from the perspective of positive for markets, because it says that any kind of concern after the Lok Sabha elections of what an alliance government at the center will look like, its stability, have now diminished even further. The BJP has been on a winning streak since the Lok Sabha elections last July. Amitabh Tiwari, political strategist and commentator, joining us now to take us through this. Amitabh, this is a big, big deal, isn't it? Especially because Aam Aadmi Party seemed unshakable from Delhi.
It's a big day in a sense that the Aam Aadmi Party, after the Congress Party, also was emerging as one of the key opposition parties to the BJP at a national level. See, there are a lot of messages from this victory of the BJP, though it's a small state, as you mentioned, but it has significant implications. The first is that it provides some momentum to the BJP going ahead to face the future elections. Now they are facing big battles in Bihar at the end of the year and in West Bengal the next year. And after setback of losses or a loss in 2024, now it's a hat trick of wins, and wins where the party was on a back foot in these states. So it's a hat trick of victories in a sense. It also seizes the momentum away from the Congress party and the opposition, because they had then done unexpectedly well in the Lok Sabha elections, and now it's a hat trick of losses for the Congress, not only in Delhi, but even in Haryana, Maharashtra, and Delhi now. It adds to the political stability at the center, as you were mentioning, because there were concerns as to how the BJP could be able to push its agenda in an alliance government. But that now seems to be put to rest, because it seems to be business as usual, and continuity of its policies is likely to be the message from the BJP. It also strengthens brand Modi, because a lot of people had written off brand Modi after the Lok Sabha upset, and people were mentioning that probably he is at the peak of his popularity or going to enter a decline stage of a brand. But he's come back strongly, because in this election, he was clearly the face of the BJP. And the last is that it also aggravates the infighting within the opposition. Now, the India bloc already has been facing demands from regional parties for a change of leadership,
Right.
change of and this could just aggravate infighting, and could even probably lead to a split in the India bloc with region forming
So
their own.
on a national scale, it reinforces the strength of the largest political party right now, the BJP. I'm just wondering, Amitabh, do you have a take or a guess on who could be the BJP chief minister from Delhi? Because before the elections, and we had a conversation, this was one point that came up, that Aam Aadmi Party has the face in Arvind Kejriwal. Who's the face for the CM from the BJP? Clearly, it's not mattered. The votes have come on Prime Minister Modi. But who could be the probables?
No, essentially, whenever surveys show the question as to who is the face or who is leading in the CM ratings, the follow-up question is what they don't ask, as to how many people are voting in the name of the CM candidate. And a CSDS survey has come today, which shows that only 4 people voted in the name of the CM candidate in Delhi elections. That's why probably the fact that Arvind Kejriwal was leading the CM race did not matter, because a lot of people did not vote on the CM pace. Now, coming back to the BJP, BJP is known for springing surprises. However, we've seen in Maharashtra that the name of Devendra Fadnavis, who was the front runner, actually he went on to become the CM. So here also, if you see, Pravesh Verma is a giant killer. He now represents the New Delhi Assembly constituency, and whoever wins the New Delhi Assembly constituency normally goes on to become the chief minister. Also a Jat face. So from a political messaging point of view, it's a message to voters in Haryana, Rajasthan, and the upcoming big battle in UP. So he ticks some of the boxes. Nepotism, dynastic politics will be raised by the opposition if he is named. So there are caste and creed, socioeconomic factors, political messaging. It's also now BJP. We've seen adopting a generational shift policy. So he's young, but we'll have to wait and see as to how the BJP takes into account all these factors. The biggest factor, I think, is they need a person who will be able to implement the promises they've made in their Sankalp Patra, because they've made a lot of promises, including freebies, social welfare programs, and also solving the issues of pollution and Yamuna
Yep,
cleaning.
yep. You know, the interesting thing, and thank you for all of that insight, Amitabh, but just the interesting thing, for the first time, there is complete cohesion in who runs Delhi at every level, the state government, the central government, from the LG side, from the municipality side. So, of course, with great power comes great responsibility. All the questions of people from Delhi now at the BJP's door.